Well, and that whole movement, right? And this again goes to some of these, it goes to everything we've been talking about so far, which is some of this really cool futuristic stuff that's possible today. It technically is possible today. We're not ready for it yet. We aren't
That's right.
ready to do it successfully, and we've got some work to do. And I think this remote work is one that it is an important topic. Not just for a lot of the reasons you hear now, which is engagement. It's like the number one thing people ask for as a benefit. Things, they'd be willing to take a pay cut. Not that that's what you should do with it, but like that's how important it is. And yet organizations are holding tight to that because they're not ready. And I think that may be the conversation that sometimes they're not really willing to admit is that, well, part of the holdup is we don't have the trust in our people. We don't have the infrastructure to support it. And as a result, we're struggling with that, even though we know we need to get there.
Or there's even more than that. It's like we don't know that our people actually know how to operate in meetings remotely, how to actually make small talk, why small talk is important when you're a remote worker, how to do that in a meaningful way without wasting people's time, what's actually considered a good way of doing that and connecting with people, and what's considered a bad way of doing that, and what's the way that works best for this team. These are things that people have to work out together.
Yes.
And we're not there. I mean, I can tell you for a fact, what I have on my phone is I have now multiple ways that people can get in touch with me, whether it's an SMS, whether it's one of the various technologies that people use, WhatsApp or any of these other kinds of tools where they can communicate to me. And then there's the email that everyone hates. I woke up to 415. Well, the two-way beeper. I didn't even know that still existed. But hey, it could.
It does. They still exist.
Okay. I did. Well, actually, you're right. That'd be kind of interesting. Anyway, the point of this is that all it does is it makes people feel fatigue and less inclined to engage with others.
Yeah.
When in fact, what this is supposed to do is encourage the kind of behavior that you're looking for, which is collaboration, cooperation, and coordination, right? In different ways and why you're actually trying to do it. And what you're actually doing is you're just creating fatigue and people saying, I can't, it's too much. I'm done. I'm going to just...
We could implement Angela's suggestion and have a remote work fire drill, right? You just, corporate enterprise wide, we just say this day, everybody has to shut down and work remotely for a day. And we'll just see what happens if it just implodes the business.
Well, I mean, maybe this is the kind of drill that actually companies need to do periodically and see how people are ready. And maybe that's a place to start applying some of these actual measurements, is to see how well did collaboration work. Yep. Did you actually see some of the, so using social network analysis on that day and seeing how well people were connecting, coordinating in that day.